Hi, welcome to Tap Tech. What's going on, everybody? Today, we're going deep into the all-new Asus ROG Ally X. This is a full hands-on review with detailed testing, comparisons, and real-world use. I've had the production unit in my hands for a while, and I've also spent time with a prototype. Now, I'm ready to share everything you need to know. Let's get started. First impressions. When you first open the box, it's clear that Asus paid attention to the small details. Inside, you get the ROG Ally X itself. You also get a 65-watt PD fast charger. This helps top up the bigger battery faster. That's important because battery life is one of the main upgrades here. Also in the lid of the box, you'll find two small foldable stands. They might seem minor, but they're actually really useful. You can easily prop up the Ally X on a desk or table. The design of the Ally X is familiar but clearly improved. It feels more solid, more comfortable, and better balanced in the hand. Ergonomics and design changes. This is where the ROG Ally X starts to pull ahead of the original. Ergonomics have been completely redesigned. The sharp corners on the original model are now rounded off. When you hold it, the device feels smooth and soft around the edges. The back grips are now fuller and more natural to hold. The weight is slightly increased, but the comfort level is also much better. It hugs your palms in a way that makes long gaming sessions easier on the hands. Buttons are more accessible. The analog sticks are new and feel tighter, more responsive. The D-pad has been upgraded too. It's now an 8-way D-pad. It's great for games like fighters or platformers where precise inputs matter. The rear M buttons are slimmer now and have been moved slightly inward. This means you're less likely to hit them by accident. That was a common complaint with the original ROG Ally. Port changes. There's a major change to the I/O setup. The XG mobile port is now gone. In its place, we now get USB 4. This new port supports 40 gigabits per second speed, so it's perfect for connecting external GPUs or high-speed accessories. You still get two USB-C ports in total. One is USB 3.2, and the other is USB 4. There's also a micro SD card slot, a headphone jack, and the same power button with fingerprint reader on top. Overall, this new setup makes more sense. It's more future-ready and fits more accessories internal. Hardware and specs. Under the hood, the Ally X keeps the same powerful AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme processor. That means 8 cores and 16 threads with boost speeds up to 5.1 GHz. It also includes a built-in RDNA 3 GPU with 12 compute units, running up to 2700 MHz. Where things really improve is with RAM. The original model had 16 GB of LPDDR5 RAM running at 6400 MHz. The Ally X bumps that up to 24 GB of LPDDR5X RAM at 7500 MHz. That's a major upgrade in both size and speed. It helps in multitasking, heavier games, and emulation. As storage has also been upgraded. The new unit comes with a 1TB M.2 SSD by default. This is a full-size 2280 drive, which is upgradable. You can go up to 8 TB if you want. On the prototype unit, I installed a 4 TB SSD, and it was a simple process. Other specs include Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.2, and the same 7-inch 1080p display with a 120Hz refresh rate. The screen supports FreeSync and can reach up to 500 nits of brightness. Armoury Crate SE 1.5. The software has also gotten a big upgrade. Armoury Crate SE is now version 1.5, and it looks and works much better. It's more modern, clean, and customizable. The game launcher now has multiple views. You can switch between horizontal or vertical layouts, adjust box art, and add favorites. You can also connect your libraries from Steam, Xbox, Epic, Ubisoft, and more. It opens these platforms easily, and you can install or launch games from one place. In the settings, you'll find system information, fan profiles, battery usage, and more. You can switch between silent, performance, turbo, and manual modes. And since we have a bigger battery, Asus increased the TDPs for each mode. Silent mode now runs at 13 watts. Performance mode goes up to 17 watts. Turbo mode is still 25 watts. but in manual mode, with a charger connected, you can go up to 30 watts, and even higher burst performance. There are also new options like Eco Assist, standby tuning, and the ability to adjust GPU memory. You can dedicate more VRAM to the GPU, up to 16 GB. With 24 GB total RAM, there's still enough left for the system. The RGB lighting can be customized too. You can choose from static, breathing, rainbow, and other effects. It all syncs well and adds a bit of flair. Performance and benchmarks. Now let's get into benchmarks and real-world performance that keep things fair. I tested both the original ROG Ally and the Ally X at the same TDP settings. That way, we're comparing apples to apples. In Shadow of the Tomb Raider, using 15W TDP at 1080p low settings, the original Ally scored 34 FPS. The Ally X scored 39 FPS, that's a noticeable jump just from faster RAM in Cyberpunk 2077. Using 15W TDP and 1080p low settings, the original got about 43 FPS. The Ally X got about 45 FPS to AT medium settings, both scored 47 FPS. So not every game sees a jump, but some definitely do. 3D Mark Time Spy shows the difference clearly. The Ally X scored 3,518. The original scored 3,243. That's a strong improvement in synthetic tests, game testing. And Real USA tested several games on the Ally X to see how it handles modern titles and lighter ones. Street Fighter 6 at 1080p medium ran well, and the new D-pad made controls feel more accurate. It's not perfect, but better than before. Hades 2 ran at 120 FPS easily in silent mode. Even with just 13W TDP, it performed great. Drop the frame rate to 60 FPS, and you can run it at 6 watts for longer battery life. Cyberpunk 2077, one of the most demanding games, hit about 76 FPS in turbo mode at 1080p low. At 900p and performance mode, it's still very playable. Call of Duty and Modern Warfare 3, using 25W TDP and frame generation, reached 100 FPS on average. The 1% low was at 49 FPS, so it stayed smooth even during intense action. Fallout 4 didn't perform as well due to recent updates from Bethesda, but that's more about the game than the device. Other Nix's ports like Spider-Man and Ratchet and Clank ran amazing. Frame generation helped keep things smooth even at higher resolutions. Battery life tests. Let's now talk battery life. This is where the Ally X really shines. It has an 80 Wh battery, double the size of the original. That gives you way more playtime without needing a charger. Here's what I found during my tests. Cyberpunk 2077 at 1080p high settings, silent mode, 13W 3 hours 53 minutes. Performance mode, 17W 3 hours 15 minutes. Turbo mode, 25W 2 hours 20 minutes. These are strong numbers for a handheld gaming PC. YouTube playback at 1080p, power draw, 6.4W. Battery life, 12 hours and 7 minutes. That's perfect for flights or travel. Final thoughts. The Asus ROG Ally X is a meaningful upgrade. It's not just a slight refresh. Asus improved almost every area that users complained about. You get better battery life, better ergonomics, faster RAM, a larger SSD, new analog sticks, a redesigned D-pad, USB 4 instead of the XG mobile port, a refreshed Armory Crate experience, and better heat management too. Games run smoother in some cases. You can push higher frame rates, or run longer at lower power. Whether you're gaming, emulating, or just using it as a PC, this is a flexible and capable device. For those who already own the original ROG Ally, this isn't a must upgrade. But if you care about battery life, comfort, and a smoother experience, this might be worth the switch. If you don't own the original, and you're choosing your first handheld PC, this is a great place to start. The Ally X brings improvements that really matter. That wraps it up for this video. If you want to see this device go head-to-head with the Steam Deck OLED, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That video is coming soon. If you have any questions or want me to test more games, just drop a comment down below. I'll be reading them and replying as always. For more videos, please like and subscribe my channel, and do not forget to press bell icon to get latest updates. Thanks for watching Tap Tech. See you in the next one.